Hi, good evening. I'm Subhashini. Today I would like to present about Bali. So here we go. So why I choose Bali and why I do love Bali. Okay, Bali, also known as the island of the god, is renowned for its rugged coastline, volcanic mountains, black sandy beaches, and etc. An island that is rich with the varied cultures. Bali is more than just a holiday destination; it is a whole new experience of the lifetime in its own. Being culturally rich, Bali is also known for its heritage and traditional agriculture marvels. So Bali is only Hindu majority province in Indonesia, with a 96.9 percentage of the population adhering to the Balinese Hinduism. It is renowned for its highly developed arts, including traditional and modern dance, sculpture, painting, leather metalworking, and music. The Indonesian International Film Festival is held every year in Bali. Other international events that have been held in Bali includes Miss World 2013 and 2018 annual meeting of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank Group and the 2022 G20 Summit. In March 2017, TripAdvisor named Bali as the world top destination in its Travel's Choice Award, which it also earned in January 2021. Bali is part of the Coral Triangle, the area with the highest biodiversity of marine species in Coral Triangle, especially fish and turtles. In this area alone, over 500 reef-building coral species can be found. For comparison, this is about 7 times as many as in the entire Caribbean. Bali is the home of the Subak irrigation system and UNESCO's World Heritage Site. It is also home to a unified confederation of the kingdoms compared to of 10 traditional royal Balinese houses, each house ruling a specific geography area. The confederation is the successor of the Bali kingdom. The royal houses which originate before Dutch colonization are not recognized by the government of the Indonesia. So Bali was located as Southeast Asia part of the Indonesia. Overview known for its stunning landscapes, vibrant cultures and spiritual heritage, significant a major tourism destination and cultural hub. Historical background, early history, influence of the Hinduism and Buddhism. So Bali was inhabited around 2000 BC by Austronesians, people who migrate originally from the island of the Taiwan to Southeast Asia of Oceania through maritime South Asia. Culturally and linguistically, the Balinese are closely related to the people of the Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, and the Philippines and Oceanasian. Stone tools dating from this time has been found near to the village of Cheke in the island of the East. So colonial area impact of the Dutch colonization. In 1597, the Dutch explorer colonized the Houtman areas at Bali, and the Dutch East Indian Company was established in 1602 years. The Dutch government expanded its control across the Indonesian during the second half of the 19th century. Dutch politically and economically control over Bali begins in the 1840s on the island north coast when the Dutch pit various competition Balinese relief against each other. In the late 80s 90s, struggle between Balinese kingdoms on the island south were exploited by the Dutch to increase their control. In June 1860, the famous well naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace travelled to Bali from Singapore, landing in Buleleng on the north coast of the island. Wallis' trip to Bali was instrumental in helping him devise his Wallis literary. The Wallis line is a faunal boundary that runs through the strait between the Bali and Lombok. It's is a boundary between species in his travel memorials. Balinese culture, religion, primarily Hindu, unique practice and ritual, festival, galungan, nyepi, and other significant celebration, art form, traditional dance, music, and crafts. So Bali got a lot of varieties of art forms such as painting, sculptures, wood carving, handcraft, and performing arts. Balinese cuisine is also this effective and unlike the rest of Indonesia. Pork is commonly found in Balinese dish such as babi guling. Balinese percussion agriculture music, as known as gamelan, is highly developed and varied. There are a lot of traditional Balinese dance. I give a few example types of dances is lengong, baroque, and kecak. Cultural significance, storytelling through the movement and expression, visual image or short video clips are of performance. So tourism, Bali's chef industry have provided the island with a foreign audience that is eagerly to pay for entertainment through creating a new performance opportunity and more demand for the performance. The impact of the tourism controversial since before it become integrated into the economy. So the Balinese performing arts did not exist as a capitalized venture and were not performed for entertainment outside of the respective ritual context. Since 1930s, cat rituals such as barong dance have been performed both in their original context as well as exclusive for the paying tourism. This has led to new version of many of these performance and they have developed according to the preference of the foreign audience. Some villages have barong masks especially for non-ritual performance and an older mask that is only used for script performance. So these are a few example of the kecak dance, barong dance, and malapati dance. So how they are performed according to their agricultures. So there are a few foods that Balinese people used to eat, such as nasi goreng, babi guling, satay lilit. The ingredient they are using is a use of the local spices and fresh products. So culinary practice, import of the food in ceremony and daily lives. Temples and spiritual. There are a lot of temples and spiritual was practicing in the Bali, such as the key temples. The most famous one is Uluwatu, Tanalot, and Besaki. Agriculture, unique Balinese agriculture style. So spiritual practice, offering ceremonies and ritual. So these are pictures when I went through all these Balinese temple. They are giving us something like kind batik to tie over the hip side to respect their spiritual and also agricultures. So we have to when we go to the temple, we have to follow their ways and their praying and the agriculture and spiritual and their belief. They will get a good things to us. There are so many handicraft, culture prevalent and visual. So handicrafts such as wood carving, batik, and silver jewelry. Culture preservation is role of the art in the maintaining Balinese identity. Visual image of artisan at the work. So challenging, but they are facing the people of the Balinese. Tourism impact, balancing culture preservation with the tourism demands, modernization, influence of the globalization on traditional practice, environmental concerns, sustainability issues related to the tourism. So these are the uh, paragraph which they are facing through. Last but not least, we are talking about the sports. The Bali is a major world safari destination with a popular breaks dot across the southern coastline and around the offshore island of Nusa Lembongan. As part of the Coral Triangle, Bali includes Nusa Penida, offer wide range of dive site with a varying types of reef and tropical aquatic life. Bali was the host of 2008 Asian Beach Game. It was second time Indonesia hosted a Asian level multi-sports event after Jakarta held in 1962 Asian Games. So in 2023, Bali was the located for the major e-sport event, the Dota 2 Bali Major, the third and final major of the Dota Pro circuit season. The event was held at the Ayana Estate and the Kampa Garden, and it was the first time that a Datuk Pro Circuit Major was held in Indonesia. In football, the Bali is a home to Bali United Football Club, which plays in Liga 1. The team was relocated from Samarinda East Kalimantan to Gania, Bali. Habanisha Hanifa, the main commissioner of the Bali United, explained that they changed the name and moved the house base because there was no representative from Bali in the highest football tier in Indonesia. Another reason was due to the local fans in Samarinda preferring to support Pusamina Borneo FC rather than Permisam. So the conclusion was summary: Bali is rich cultural heritage, is blend of the history, art, and also spiritual. Call to action: encourage respect for and preservation of the Bali cultures. Images a beauty sunset over the Balinese landscape. So I will encourage all of you to go and visit and do some tourism over the Bali. It's very really good place to visit. So there is my references. Any questions? And thank you so much.